Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies, episode number 3. It is a series! Yay! I mean, views are not going to be great. It's fine. This is just a great game. It deserves the attention. So, I'll find a way to make it work. It's just fun to play. Oh, I shouldn't be going through this so quickly. You'll notice that fighting zombies at night is different than in the day. For one, you won't get any sun falling from the sky. I noticed that Crazy Dave is pretty hard to hear. I'm not sure if everyone else was experiencing that the same way. You got yourself some puff shrooms. Oh, good. So we did listen to this last time at the very end? I don't know. That sounds familiar. So we'll need some sun. We'll want these free things, which actually replace the potato mine. And so we'll do it in this order, that, and probably a cherry bomb just to speedrun it. So yeah, that's right, let's speedrun. Oh, I need my little gravedigger eater thing. Need one more of those. We'll eventually get the mushrooms which bloom over time. They start off small. The sun mushrooms, I should say. Well, sun? No. I forgot what they're called. But there's a mushroom which gives you sun. And we'll get that one. I think we get it after this level. Well, we get it soon. Yeah, it's gotta be after this level because this is such a slow process. I think I turned the volume down 1. I'm not sure if that was necessary or... Oh, I should have put that somewhere else. Okay, well, we'll finish that in a second. The way I'm thinking about doing this one is 2 rows of sunflowers, as usual. And that is not as much as it normally is, just because, obviously, we have no extra sun income. So it's still probably only half the income. I mean, right now it's less than half the income, but the problem is we can't shoot through these graves, so these do impact us. We have to think about how to work around that. In this sense, I didn't really think about it, but in this sense, it probably would have been better to have one of the plant eaters. We could also do the walnuts. So... Oh, never mind, we are shooting through the plants. Maybe not being able to shoot through the... Oh, this is trouble. These guys are difficult. I may have to plant... I'm gonna save up. We may have to plant... Well, let's see. Oh, he gets mad. He goes pretty quick. Oh, I got... Okay, so we're getting money now. Okay, these guys are gonna be problematic. But we are shooting through the graves. I didn't know you could do that. Maybe it's in Plants vs. Zombies 2 that you actually run into some problems doing that. Also, the mushrooms in Plants vs. Zombies 2, they disappear. If I'm remembering correctly, because that is the most recent game of Plants vs. Zombies I've played. And I do not remember it being this simple. So, we'll keep going on the sunflowers. We have pretty much maxed out the area where we can put mushrooms, which means that these are actually quite good. Better than expected. Let's do our snow peas in the second line. And that means our walnuts should be here. Especially if we have these graves, we can shoot through them. So why don't I start putting that. Oh, it's already the final wave. Well, let's just use this then. Dig out. Oh, well, wait for that. Oh, we got a lot of sun. Ended up not going with the cherry bomb in the end. Yeah, now it's gonna be tricky because we're gonna get money all the time too. Okay, now we can do it. There we go. There's the sun. What is this called? I don't remember it. Sunshroom, yeah, it is. So this gives us, I think, 15 sun, and then later it gives us 25. Or what? I've collected 270 in coins so far? No, I haven't. Oh, I guess the joke there is the exchange rate is not established. I don't think I collected like a nickel. It could also be just Crazy Dave being crazy. So, still think this is probably the right combination. I started off with the wrong one. I shall we start off with the sun shroom. It is our only source of sun after all. So you can see the good news is we get 2 down with our initial investment, and the third is not very far behind. So this has a much... this is sometimes even better to use in normal games, even when you have sun. Although you'd probably want to pair these with... there's a double sunflower eventually that we'll get. And that one's pretty good too because... I mean, obviously, it just produces more sun. So when you want like a lot of sun produced at the end of the game, mainly you don't want that much sun because you start building all the plants you want, but you want to reduce the number of sun-producing plants you have because you want to spend more on, like, you know, normal turret plants. These guys will start growing up soon, and then they'll be giving us... Whoops! What did I do that for? Then they'll be giving us the real stuff. Okay, this is going to be a challenge. I think 3 might be enough. The only problem with the smaller sun is sometimes it's hard to see. I'm going to be a little bit aggressive and hope that we can handle that with just 2. We could. Yeah, great. Put that back. And we're done with our sun-producing plants. Great. So line will be... Okay, I'm not sure if I want to include the puff shrooms within my... Maybe the walnut is just unnecessary entirely. Yeah, I will definitely get the... Maybe the grave... There's a grave eater thing that I remember from Plants vs. Zombies 2. That might not even be available in this game. Of course, looking out for coins is a little bit of an added annoyance. Just make him eat there a little bit longer. We're just buying time for our son to catch up to 175. He's not going to make it anyway. So we're doing pretty good. Get that down. Probably should have put that there. We'll have another one soon enough. So two waves in this one. The longer waves will mean less waves per, less levels per episode. I'm calling this stage and this level, which might actually be the correct thing, but it's my guess. I'm not sure it's the correct thing. I'm calling it this way just because that way I can tell you on the titles. Ooh, this looks problematic. I can tell you on the titles when we've finished the stage or not. Just, I don't know, for organizing the playlist. Maybe that's not really that important, but it could be that people search for a particular... Yeah, maybe actually the videos will be titled as such after this, that we just say, okay, this is stage 2, and then part 2 of stage 2, etc. We probably won't get through all of stage 2 in one video. I'm sure we won't. We didn't get through stage 1 in one video. And I gotta say, the screen, I don't know how, I expanded it in the video up to essentially 1080p, but it's just stretched. This is like the size of a well, let's see. This is like the size of a dime. This is probably half the size of a dime, the hole for the ice shooter to shoot out of. So finding these coins on the screen, it's difficult only from the standpoint that it's actually hard to see them. This game is so small, and I have a 1440 monitor. I'm not sure if I may in the end even regret the decision to get that, because there's not a lot of use for 1440 yet. I mean, I don't have a great graphics card, so... But I just, it was on sale for like $300, a nice 27-inch 1440. I mean, geez, I mean, it's hard to turn down, right? I needed a new monitor. My monitor has been out. I was using my TV as a second monitor. People probably already heard that for a long time. Finally, I just decided, can't do that forever. Alright, let's save the money for the cherry bombs. We have enough. Let's slow down this guy. I think we're gonna go right here. And we can... Oh, there it is. Okay, this is the... I forget. The blow shroom? Fume shroom, yeah. Shoots fumes that can pass through screen doors. Oh, that's right, we're gonna get screen doors. Screen doors act as shields, basically. They're just shields. You can shoot them down over time, but we don't. We didn't use the walnut at all, so the walnut will be replaced, I think. Instead, we'll keep the cherry bomb because it can be useful. I wonder actually if these chompers eat this. They probably do eat the screen. Well, I mean, we won't find out. I was gonna say we'll find out, but we won't, because I'm not gonna end up picking the chomper. It's a lot of sun to commit 150, right? So it takes a long time for even us to build up our economy enough to get snow peas, much less, you know, a chomper. Which can only be used once, you know. I guess we could support it with mushrooms. So, meh. And I'm not too concerned right now about doing things in the most optimal manner, because this is still... It's pretty easy. The game is still pretty easy at this point. I'll just place a fume shroom whenever I see a screen door. So probably this is where my fume shrooms should have been. Didn't really plan that out. It's been a long time since I played this. Plants vs. Zombies, man, I imagine it's been maybe 5 years at least. Hey, when did this game even come out? I'm not sure I played it right when it came out, but probably pretty close to it. Okay, we have our fume shroom just in time. So we'll start advancing our line forward, put this down, and we have enough for the fume shroom, and now at this point we can start advancing our puff shroom line forward. That might have been a little ambitious. Nope, it was perfect. I will be on the lookout for coins as well. I wish there was a shortcut for... Ah, okay, there it is. There's our first zombie with a screen. So we can eventually destroy the screen. You can see it's getting holes in it. This, I'm not sure the fume shroom even does damage to the screen, but he does damage to the zombie itself. I mean, that's probably obvious from the description, but I don't know how helpful it is. And actually, in the end, we may end up doing 2 rows of fume shrooms if we're really worried about the screen door people. One good question is, does the screen door guy get affected by the snow pea if he's still blocking with his screen? That's something I'd like to know. And I guess we'll soon find out. We're on a roll. I mean, once we have this economy up, the 2 tiles of mushrooms, and this is the final wave, so we'll just cherry bomb any screens we see anyway, but We could try to test it for science, but I don't think it's necessary. Okay, that's one area I don't need. Let's do it here. Didn't get that one. Okay, so put that there. Put this here. Put this here. And we'll have this one here. Okay, that's good. We're gonna get this done. There it is. Okay, good. This will replace maybe. What do we need the least? So grave buster, planted on the grave to remove the grave. I think it's worth getting. Buy an extra seed slot. Yes. Oh, I have 890. I don't know what these coins... Yes, we'll absolutely do that. Check you later. Thanks, Crazy Dave. So, I mean, what's the money for if not for improving our ability to play the game, right? So let's do 1, 2. Fume shroom. 3, 4. That and that. Actually, I'll do it in the other order. Okay, good. And we'll do this 1, 2, 3 here. So we fume shroom 1 earlier. That was nice. It does appear to be random. We got that plant to deliver us some sun before I even planted the second one. Ooh, this one too. That'll have to be an exception. Waiting, there it is. I'm getting serious now. When you can barely see the sun emit from the sun shroom before I get it, we're getting serious about our timings. I remember when I was playing this game on the phone, I was tapping so furiously. Touch screen, of course, on the phone. We probably will wait until we're basically done with the sun shrooms before committing to any of our grave diggers. But I think every time you dig a grave, it gives you money as well. Oh, this is really early for that. So we'll have to backtrack a little bit as well. Okay, so we're done here. I'm really worried about that. I still missed. Is he gonna kill that thing? He is, okay. So I just wanted to test that out. Whoops, got a phone thing. It's on. So we barely made that one. Jeez, holy cow, that was mighty close. So I just wanted to see if we did need to wait on this, and we do. So we definitely do. Put that one there. Alright, let's do that one. Oh, there's our money down there. Yeah, so it looks like every time you do plant one of these grave busters, you do get a coin for it. I only need to take care of the ones up to this row. I'm probably okay with everything beyond that. We might need to put a fume shroom down, something to consider. These are starting to get a little hectic. My poor eyes to keep track of on the screen. Okay, let's take down that one while we have the opportunity. Things might get more chaotic on the screen the later we go. So probably better to do it earlier rather than trying to squeeze it in later. Let's just start getting some of the bigger things down. We have two waves, so we have an intermediate wave and then a final wave. Probably putting 4 there might have been more than we needed. We'll wait for this wave to finish and then we'll try to use the Grave Buster after that. Looks like I want that there. This here. This is the Fume Shroom row, but oh, this could be problematic. We'll probably put this down so he jumps it immediately. There. That's exactly according to plan. Good, so now our grave guy is going to be eating that away. For nothing else other than the points. It's nice to get, right? put that back. No need for fume shrooms so far, but our snow peas are definitely helping out. Yeah, I think we're doing okay with this. We've hit our stride. There's no incoming zombie on that little spawn, so we'll take our chances with that Grave Buster. Ooh, a big one. Okay, so now we got the screen. Let's do it. I'm going to miss some coins. The funny thing is, when you play by yourself, you don't know when you miss them, right? But when you play with other people, they're going to see when you miss them. And then they're going to be like, how did you not see it? Well, if I had seen it, trust me, I would have picked it. Answer is, the screen does block. It does prevent the snow pea from being effective. Which means, in some ways, our repeaters are going to be more effective than our snow peas. Freezing it, if it doesn't work at all, then, well, I mean, it doesn't work. Put this down. There. Is it time to cherry bomb? No, we're about to have the final wave, so we'll just wait. The money's coming fast and furious, and I have to remember, although I take it too seriously sometimes, I really have to remember that it's a lower priority. It's a much lower priority than, what is a lower priority? The money, than the sun. We're gonna have to use a, okay, we got it, good. Put that back. We'll definitely be using a cherry bomb here. Let's see where they spawn, and then from there, I'll determine where I need to put the extra stuff. I think I'm going to use it on the bottom. Just force that guy to jump right away. Well, the screen's going to take the longest, so let's just kill that. Ah, that worked really well. They've given us the zombie almanac. Hooray. Keep track of all plants and zombies you encounter. Well, we can view it now, I guess. I think this is actually a good place to call this first episode to a close. I mean, third episode to a close. So yeah, this is interesting. We can look at all this. If I see anything interesting, then sleeps during the day. Oh, okay, so it doesn't work during the day. Haha. I think it does work on the day during Plants vs. Zombies 2. Okay, anyways, we'll call this episode to a close. So basically, we'll pick it up this next episode. Okay, let's ever play a game called Whack a Zombie. It's like hunting squirbows, of course. For little rodents that dig holes in your lawn. Yeah, just like that, but instead of squirbows, it's zombies. Instead of a shovel, it's a mouth. Instead of me, it's you. Ah, yeah. Well, how long is this one gonna be? Is it? Oh yeah, this is annoying. Okay, well let's just let's do this one in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Until episode 4, take care.